Alright, what up YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video, and today we got cops who were caught with inmates. Cops who were caught with inmates. I'm pretty sure this is about to be like correctional officers. I'm pretty sure everybody know a story about a correctional officer, you know, messing around with the inmates. They there half of their life anyway. And I'm not even talking about the inmates, I'm talking about the correctional officers. Most of the correctional officers, they do long shifts, 12-hour days, 16-hour days. Like, they spend most of their time there, and they see these guys. These guys ain't getting out no time soon, so they see these guys, and it might not just be guys, it's girls, you know? They see each other all day, every day. They start talking, they build bonds, and it's up from there, you feel me? So, without saying too much, let's get into it.
Shocked when they saw a picture of Officer Linda de Sousa Abreu getting freaky with an inmate. But what was even more troubling was the fact that she also had an OnlyFans page where she posted their illicit encounters. The media outrage was even worse when pictures of correction officer Mr. Big Pants down with a police officer surfaced online. Over the years, there have been multiple instances of leaked prison photos and videos. Let's take a look at some of the naughtiest leaks. Scotland prison warder caught kissing an inmate. In HMP Addywell, located in West Lothian, Scotland, an incident unfolded that would send ripples through the prison community and beyond. The scandal involved a prison officer who was caught in a compromising position with an inmate named Kevin Hogg. This revelation was captured in a video that quickly made its way into the internet, leading to debate. The video in question depicted the officer and Hogg locked in a passionate kiss, a moment that defied the strict codes of conduct expected within the prison walls. The image was not just a breach of professional ethics, but also a violation of the trust placed in those tasked with maintaining order and discipline in correctional facilities. The officer, whose identity was initially withheld, found herself at the center of a media frenzy.
Bro, see, now with this, bro, this picture is taken by another inmate. It gotta be another inmate, because look at the level of the picture. It's like somebody creeping on them, being weird. First of all, you locked up, and you got a set of rules, man. Everybody know ain't no snitching. So I'm pretty sure they tried to blackmail whoever, this CEO, this lady right here. I know they tried to blackmail her, like, hey, you better let me get more commissary or something, let me get more free time, something, or else I'm gonna release this. He's being weird and snitch, bro. Like, that's weird. Cause no way this should have been leaked. What else I was gonna say is, she a little bit on the heavier side. So you know she ain't getting no play on the outside. So them niggas in there is horny. They can't leave. They horny. So they gonna shoot at whatever. And big ups to them, man. If I was locked up, I'd just say that I'll shoot at anything. I'll drive on anything. Big, skinny, white, black, Mexican, Asian. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't have a preference. I'm locked up. I wouldn't care, so I would shoot my shot at literally anything, as long as I can get my rocks off. And like, that's the way they look at it. They need their rocks off. She probably was bringing this man food, like probably sneaking him cell phones, everything. But
as the photograph circulated widely, drawing attention from both the public and authorities, the officer, facing immense pressure and scrutiny, made the decision to resign from her position. Unfortunately, the female officer wasn't the only one who lost her job to such a scandal, as you'll see soon. Encum prison officers busted for illicit affair. At the Encum Correctional Facility in KwaZulu-Natal, a scandal erupted. Two female officers found themselves at the center of a controversy when they were discovered to be having illicit affairs with an inmate. The affair came to light when suspicions arose regarding the unusual amount of time the officers were spending with the inmate.
Them boys, hey, they suits like, they got denim tier prison suits, man. Come on, man. They got some money over there.
An internal investigation was launched, and it was soon uncovered that one of the officers had gone so far as to allow her office to be used for the immoral encounters. Some people on social media speculated that the officer who allowed her office to be used may have done it for a fee. The forbidden love led to serious consequences for the officers involved. The officer who had permitted her office to be used for the sexual acts faced disciplinary action that ultimately led to her dismissal. The other officer involved also faced disciplinary measures. She was dismissed from her position as well. Both women will have a hard time getting a job in corrections in the future, just like the next CEO on this list. Officer and inmate captured kissing at Los Perfontaine. The Los Prefontaine Correctional Service Center became the focal point of an unsettling incident involving a female prison officer and an inmate. The officer was caught on camera in a compromising situation, kissing an inmate, a breach of conduct that would have severe repercussions. This incident, captured on video, quickly spread through the facility, leading to an uproar among staff and management. Details about this inappropriate relationship between the officer and the inmate almost led to riots in the prison. The officer, who had been entrusted with the responsibility of maintaining discipline and order, had crossed a professional boundary that compromised the integrity of the institution. In the aftermath of the incident, the officer faced immense pressure and scrutiny from both her colleagues and superiors. The weight of the scandal and the potential consequences of her actions became overwhelming. Tragically, the officer chose to take her own life, a decision that added a layer of heartbreak to an already distressing situation. Her suicide prompted the police department to launch an internal investigation to understand the circumstances that led to such a tragedy. Our next CO didn't just become intimate with a prisoner, but also had an OnlyFans account. London prison guard and inmate caught in raunchy embrace. In the bustling city of London, Wandsworth Prison became the venue of a scandal that would captivate the public's attention. At the heart of this controversy was Linda de Souza Abreu, a female prison guard whose actions would bring her notoriety and raise serious questions about professional conduct within the correctional system. Linda was caught having an illicit affair with an inmate named Linton Wyrick. The affair between Linda and Linton was exposed when a raunchy video surfaced, capturing the two in a compromising situation. The footage left little to the imagination and provided undeniable evidence of the inappropriate relationship between the guard and the inmate. What made this incident even more sensational was Linda's involvement in an OnlyFans account, where she knowingly participated in explicit content. This dual life, balancing her role as a prison guard with her online persona, added a layer of complexity to the
OnlyFans, man. OnlyFans. That's what she do. That's not surprising. She on OF, man. So you know she for the street. She's going, like, that's easy money. I'm surprised he the only inmate that hit. I'm pretty sure he not. I'm pretty sure it was multiple inmates. All you gotta do is, hey, we can make good content. Let me smack something. Like, nobody in that prison would respect her. Like, everybody gonna be shooting their shot. They gonna pretend like they respect her, but they just want the draws, dog. That's it. And if you was in that position and you had an OnlyFans girl there working with you and you knew it, come on now. Don't lie. You'd be doing the same thing. You locked up, gang. You ain't got nothing else to do. Why not take your shot? Yeah, she dumb. And once again, this looked like somebody recorded this. Like, they getting too free with these cameras, man. And
scandal. Linda faced disciplinary action from the prison authorities, who were determined to uphold the integrity of the institution. Visitor gets naughty with inmate in Manhattan. The Manhattan Detention Center was the backdrop of a scandal that would prompt significant changes in its visitor policies. The incident involved a visitor who was caught engaging in sexual intercourse with an inmate. The incident came to light when surveillance footage captured the illicit encounter between the visitor and the inmate. The footage, which quickly became the subject of an internal investigation, showed the two individuals in a compromising position, flagrantly disregarding the regulations that prohibit such activities. The discovery of this breach prompted city jail officials to launch a comprehensive probe into the matter, aiming to uncover how such an incident could occur under the watchful eyes of the facility's security measures. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that the incident was not just an isolated lapse in judgment, but indicative of broader vulnerabilities within the detention center's visitor protocols. In response to the scandal, city jail officials took decisive action to tighten the regulations surrounding visitor conduct. One of the key measures implemented was a prohibition on inappropriate dressing for visitors. Of course, implementing a dress code didn't stop a Russian mafia boss from carrying on with his affair.
A Russian mafia boss
having an affair with a prison activist. A Russian mafia boss found himself at the center of a scandal that would captivate the attention of both the public and the authorities. The incident involved the mafia boss being caught in a compromising situation with a prison human rights activist. The affair came to light when prison authorities, harboring suspicions about the unusually long meetings between the mafia boss and the activist, decided to take action. The meetings, which were meant for discussions on prison conditions and human rights issues, consisted consistently exceeded their expected duration, raising eyebrows among the prison staff. The prison authorities, determined to uncover the truth, discreetly set up video equipment to monitor the interactions between the two individuals. The decision to install secret cameras proved to be pivotal. Footage captured by the hidden equipment revealed the illicit activities between the Mafia boss and the activist. The video evidence was undeniable, showing the two engaged in sexual acts, a clear violation of the rules governing interactions within the prison. The involvement of a human rights activist, someone expected to uphold ethical standards and advocate for the rights of inmates. While this case involved a mafia and a human rights activist, the next case involved two law enforcement agents. Prison officer dismissed for having an affair with a cop. In a scandal that rocked the foundations
These
of
two
both the
idiots
Department
could
of
have waited till they got
Correctional
off.
Services and the police, a figure known as Mr. Big found himself at the center of a controversy that would lead to his dismissal.
He got
The
OnlyFans
incident
too.
involved a scandalous sex video featuring Mr. Big and a police officer, a revelation that would cause significant embarrassment to both institutions and raise serious questions about professional conduct and accountability. The video, which surfaced under mysterious circumstances, depicted Mr. Big and the police officer in a compromising situation. The footage, which quickly circulated among both correctional and law enforcement circles, left little to the imagination and provided undeniable evidence of the inappropriate relationship between the two. The fallout from the scandal was immediate and far-reaching. The Department of Correctional Services, already under scrutiny for various operational challenges, found itself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The involvement of a police officer in the scandal only served to compound the embarrassment. For Mr.
Hey man, they done had a long shift, man. That's okay. Like, you gotta let that. Who planted these cameras, first of all? These cameras are planted too good. But anyways, come on now. Long shift, man. They just had to deal with some crazy inmate, some crazy prisoner. They tired, man. You know, they just gotta get one in, get a little quickie in. You might not see her for another couple days, so you know, let that one slide, man. Come on, man.
Big, the consequences were severe. The scandal led to his dismissal from the Department of Correctional Services. Inmate trades intimacy for favors with Argentina judge. In Argentina, a scandal unfolded that would capture the attention of the nation and raise serious questions about the boundaries between personal and professional conduct within the judiciary. The incident involved a judge who was caught in an alleged affair with an inmate, a revelation that would lead to widespread speculation and controversy. The events leading up to the scandal began innocently enough. The judge had been visiting the inmate as part of a project she claimed was related to a book she was writing. The inmate, a figure with a notorious reputation, had agreed to participate in the interviews. However, as the visits continued, rumors began to circulate about the nature of the relationship between the judge and the inmate. The frequency and duration of the meetings raised eyebrows among prison staff and colleagues, leading to increased scrutiny and suspicion. The situation reached a tipping point when photographs surfaced, allegedly showing the judge and the inmate in compromising positions. In response to the allegations, the judge vehemently denied any wrongdoing. She claimed that the meetings were purely professional and that there was no hanky-panky involved. While the judge was able to escape the situation without jail time, the next offender on this list got 12 months. Johnstown CO and inmate get naughty. In Johnstown, Wrexham, a scandal emerged. The incident involved Aisha Gunn, a prison officer at HMP Berwyn, who was arrested following the discovery of her illicit relationship with an inmate named Karam Razak. The affair between Gunn and Razak came to light during a routine security check, which uncovered evidence of their inappropriate relationship. The discovery included intimate messages and photographs exchanged between the two, providing undeniable proof of the misconduct. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, Aisha Gunn admitted to the misconduct, acknowledging her role.
She in court and this other officer doing her hair. Nah, keep that same energy with everybody else that you have in court. You showing a little favoritism right now. I don't like that. I don't like that. Treat her like a criminal. Treat her like an inmate. Don't do that. Don't do that. She getting special treatment. I see it already. She over here doing her hair. You sit down. You make sure she act right in court. See?
In the affair with Razak. Her admission was a critical moment in the unfolding scandal. Gunn's actions not only compromised her own position, but also raised questions about the oversight and management practices in place at the facility. The consequences for Gunn were severe. Following her admission of guilt, she was arrested and subsequently charged with misconduct in a public office. The legal proceedings that followed were closely watched. Ultimately, Aisha Gunn was sentenced to 12 months in jail for her lack of judgment and misconduct.
Australian
fired for her affair with an inmate. In Sydney's Metropolitan Remand and Reception Centre, a scandal unfolded involving Melissa Godwin, a female prison officer whose actions would lead to her downfall and dismissal from the police force. It was centred around allegations that Godwin had engaged in a sexual relationship with a male inmate, a breach of conduct that would have significant repercussions for her career and reputation. The affair came to light during an internal investigation prompted by suspicions of contraband smuggling within the facility. As investigators delved deeper, they uncovered evidence suggesting that Godwin had been involved in an inappropriate relationship with the inmate. This evidence included intimate communications and witness testimonies that pointed to the existence of the illicit affair. Further compounding the scandal were allegations that Godwin had smuggled contraband items to the inmate. These items included tobacco, cigarette lighters, and chewing gum, all of which are prohibited within the prison environment. Faced with the mounting evidence, Melissa Godwin was charged with misconduct and other related offences. She was dismissed from her position as a police officer. While Godwin only had an affair, the next officer on this list also got pregnant and had a baby for an inmate.
Got pregnant?
Bags, 9 months, sentence for affair with inmate. The story of Ms. Stanton and Edwin Poole at HMP 5 Wells in Northamptonshire is one that has captured the attention of many, shedding light on the hidden dynamics within prison walls. The scandal unfolded when prison staff stumbled upon illicit photos and a love letter in Edwin Poole's cell, sparking an investigation that would reveal a forbidden...
Come on, man. Ain't no way you got caught with the letters and pictures in your cell, bro. You gotta move way more discreet than that. First of all, you just lucky to get a little bit of play, bro. You just lucky to get a little bit of play, and you messing it up, bro. You listen, you don't mess them opportunities up, because once you mess them up, you'll never get it again, bro. You'll never get it again. Now you about to be labeled, and come on, bro. You just messed that up. Everybody gonna know. Wherever prison you go to next or whatever, that's gonna follow you. Like, yo, he the one that was with that one officer. They gon' like every prison, every jail, they gonna know. They gonna know because the officers gonna talk. The officers gonna tell each other, and ain't no other prison guard gonna want to give it up to you, bro, because they know that you talk too much and you gonna get caught. You ain't moving discreet.
An affair between the police guard and the inmate. The worst part about this affair is that it led to a pregnancy and eventually a baby. As the investigation progressed, the details of their clandestine meetings began to surface. It was revealed that Stanton had used her position to facilitate these encounters. The affair not only compromised the security of the facility, but also highlighted the vulnerabilities within the system that allowed such relationships to flourish. During the trial, she was visibly emotional, breaking down in tears as the judge handed down a 9-month sentence, suspended for 18 months. In addition to the sentence, Stanton was ordered to participate in 20 days of rehabilitation, but the next officer on our list faced more serious legal consequences.
What does she need 20 days of rehabilitation for? And when y'all say suspended, that means she got a chance of coming back. Ain't no way she about to get locked up, do her little 18-month suspension, and then she able to come back to work? What kind of punishment is that? I don't know. Unless it's suspended indefinitely, I don't know. But that don't sound like a punishment to me. That sound like y'all gave her time off to be with her baby.
Modoc County CO arrested for getting down with an inmate. Melanie...
You know what? I'm gonna stop it right here. The next one is Melanie. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here. Hey, let me tell you this, man. Prisoners got nothing to lose, so why not shoot your shot? I'd advise every prisoner to do it. It sounds crazy, but like they have nothing else to lose. Like, why not shoot your shot? Now, my girl or my sister or somebody, my cousin like that, they worked at a prison, I'd be like, nah, like, you gotta change jobs. There's way too many dudes in there. Like, you got... You call me toxic if you want to, but that's wild. They in there around hundreds of men, and these dudes gonna be shooting their shot every day. Every day. She ain't gonna keep saying no. As you can see, she ain't gonna keep saying no. Eventually, she will get cracked. Let the right prisoner come in there and shoot a shot. She will get cracked. So, hey, all you men out there with y'all women as COs, y'all better check her right now. Check her right now, because tomorrow when she go to work, some inmate gonna shoot a shot at her. Is she gonna say yes? Is she gonna say no? She might fold. We don't know. We don't know. Only people that know is the person that's recording, her, and the inmate. That's it. That's the only way you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out in the news a few months later. But if I was you, I'd nip that in the bud, brother. I'm gonna pray for you, man. Feel me? But yeah, this right here pretty dope. So W video. Till the next one, man. Y'all be safe. Be cool how you be cool, you feel me? Peace.